Alright, I got the GFI right here behind me, and I apologize for some of the lighting here, but I'm in the corner, and that's where GFIs normally are. Alright, so I have my little circuit, my little outlet circuit tester. I plug it in, and you can see there behind me, you can see the little lights on it. Alright, that's showing me I got power, and it's also showing me the outlet's working correctly. Okay, now, I know because I've already tested this, that the electrical right here in my basement goes from the refrigerator to the GFI here by the sink, and then right there where you guys, I'll move the camera in a minute here to show you, to this outlet right here above the bar. Okay, and so with the GFI being in front, it's going to protect any outlet behind it. Okay, outlets piggyback. The refrigerator is just a normal outlet right now. The GFI is protected, and since the wires go from that one to this one is also protected. I'm gonna take this apart and show you guys how to install it and how that works. Okay, so right now, like you said, it just showed that works. Now, okay, I'm gonna move this camera, move my little camera over here. Okay, now you can see through my second camera, I've got the circuit tester right there. When I push the button on the GFI, you'll see that outlet loses power. Boom. Okay, so now we have both these outlets right here that are protected on the GFI. And I'll show you how that works when I pull it out and show you that the GFI outlet and then reinstall it. Okay, but for now, you know that is how it works. So anything well, you can also make it, the outlets that are behind it, I can unprotect them. I'll show you how to do that too. Maybe you don't want this one protected or that one there. Maybe you just want that one there protected, but they're all in the same circuit, the same breaker in your house. Okay. So first of all, first thing we need to do, let's go ahead and reset this. I'm going to take my voltage detector out, and like I said, you'll be seeing the videos pop up here, so you can check out, see if you don't know what this really is, how that works, you don't know what this is, maybe this one more, you don't know what this one is and how it works. Check out the video and I'll explain what that does. Alright, I'm going to go shut off the breaker. Alright, breaker's been shut off. No more power there. Okay, guys? We'll pull it out. Now, let's well, you know, let's let's take the outlet out. Okay, easy enough so far. Alright, now like I said on the other outlet video, take a minute and break the paint that's going to be around your outlet off so you can tear it up the wall. We want to change this out and not have any damage to anything. Alright, now this outlet here is nice because it actually has tension screws on it, so the wire's just going through the back, and then you tighten the screws up on, on the sides, and they actually clamp on the inside. That's actually kind of a nice thing. So we're just going to, alright, I've got this pair on top. Keep your black and white pairs together. Okay. Alright, you just gotta unscrew it a couple times. It doesn't look like anything's happening, but the clamp on the inside is letting loose. Alright, so we've got those on top. Okay. Those on bottom. Alright, and the ground. Okay, so here's the GFI outlet right here, guys. Do yourself a favor, if you're replacing this one, I'm assuming that's why you're watching this video, or you're buying a brand new one, don't buy a cheap one. Don't go to some cheap discount place, a dollar store, or even Walmart and stuff like that. Take yourself to a real electrical a supply or a hardware, whether the actual electrical department store, whether it's a Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace Hardware, buy a quality one. Don't buy some cheap knockoff, outlet. There is a difference between them. And I know these are all expensive, but just spend the money, because you're going to spend, I don't know, $15 to $20 on one of these. Yes, I know that's a lot of money, but it is what it is. Okay. Now, when you buy it, there's generally a piece of tape, okay, over one set of these, the connectors, and that's way so you can, not stick it in the wrong one first, okay. Now, your GFI outlet needs to be hooked up correctly for it to work, all right. So here's like the top of this, but on the back side it's upside down on this one here. But where you can read it right, it says, it has the brand name right here. This happens to be a Cooper. And it says line, okay? And your line is the line going into it, okay? I wish I had a catchy way for you to remember this, but I don't, okay? The line is the one that has the power coming in, all right? So that's going to be your circuit with the power. And I'll show you how to figure that out real quick in just a minute. And then you have load, okay, which is any of the outlets that are going to come after this, okay, because I've got two pairs of wires back there. You saw me take it off. So I got the one wires going into this and the other set of wires going out to this outlet that's right here. All right, now I want to go ahead and keep this outlet protected, okay. So I want both of them to be GFI protected. To do that, the line, just like you saw that was hooked up, I have the line, which is the power coming in up here, and then the load going out like that. Now, if you do not want it protected, if you want the next outlet in line to be a regular outlet, not GFI protected, then up here where you have the line, you put the first set of wires that come into it, and then you see there's another set of holes right down here below. Actually, I'll make it even closer. So you got one set of holes there and a second set of holes. If you do not want it protected, put both sets of wires on the same one, and that basically is like connecting the wires together so that the power keeps going without an interrupt. It's only affected by this one outlet right there, okay. Now if you mix them up and put the the power going in on the wrong one and reverse it, to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure. I don't remember ever doing that. But it's not going to work correctly. I don't know if your GFI is going to ever actually be able to reset and lock in, and I'm not sure if the outlets behind it are actually going to work. Okay, so one of the other things, depending on how the outlet's built, it's going to be messed up. So let's go over here and I'll show you how to figure out how to get it to work. All right, now I've got two pairs of wires up here. All right, I already told you to keep them separated, so I got a lower pair and upper pair. Now, because this is going right back in place, I know that the line coming in with the power are the ones on the bottom, this pair here. And make sure that your pairs aren't mixed up. That you don't have your whites mixed up from your blacks. Okay, you can see the two different sets of Romax coming in through the back there. That being said, we're going to need to turn the power on at this point. So what you need to do, first of all, starting this project, I should have already warned you before. If I haven't already, I forgot if I did. This is electrical, so we must be very careful with this, not to injure ourselves or not to catch anything on fire, okay? So if you have a natural aptitude for mechanical things or anything like that around the house, and you can follow directions well, please be careful and do this. This is a do-it-yourself project that we can do. Now, if you don't have any aptitude for around the house, I'm not saying if you're stupid. You might be an excellent person in your career. You might be almost a genius. But if you have no aptitude on the mechanical side of things, and you're the kind of person that tries to fix something around the house, but ends up like messing up big time, don't do this. Okay? Or if you have a fear of electricity, if you're actually going into this project being afraid of it, also don't do it. Okay? Don't do a project you're scared of, because then you're asking to mess up. Okay? That being said, let's go turn the breaker back on. No, I'm sorry. I have all the wires separate. You see this? You can see on my camera here. All the wires are separate. None of the wires are touching any of the other wires or anything metal. They're all open in the air. So nothing is going to arc, nothing's going to go boom. I'm just going to turn the power on. Okay, now I know the power's on, so turn the breaker back on. Like I said, don't be playing with these. There's now live electricity there. You don't have to be afraid of electricity, but you need to respect it, alright? I have my voltage detector right here, which is a very awesome tool. I have my upper set of wires. I'm putting it on the black wire there because your black wire is the one that has the power. Nothing's happening. So this should be the wires that are going to the next outlet. Let's go ahead and put it on the bottom set of wires. Boom. I've got power in that wire. Now, if you don't know what that is, like I said, now we can also use, if you just happen to have a multimeter, mine will work. Okay. I think I might need some new batteries for it. You can also test it. Alright, you can test it. I'm trying to put it in front of the other camera, but that's just not working. Alright, just touch the white and the black wires, and I've got 120 volts. So I know the bottom set is the power coming in. Okay? We're going to turn the breaker back off, okay? And we're going to double check to make sure that we did get the right breaker. Alright. And we're good and quiet. You want to double check that, alright? I'm trying to stress safety here so that you can do this and you'll want to do it again. You're not going to shock yourself or burn something, okay? So now we're going to take the GFI. We know that the bottom pair of wires are the ones with the power, okay? So the pair of connectors that say line on them, alright, that's the one we're going to hook up to. And since I do want the next outlet protected also, I'm going to go ahead and put those set of wires on top on load. So this is simply, we're just going to stick the wires in the holes. There is a stripping gauge. If your wires aren't stripped properly, there is a stripping gauge on the back of this outlet that shows you how far to strip the wire so that it'll go in deep enough. I like to take a straight screwdriver. I feel like the Phillips just kind of slip too easily. Okay, yeah, you just popped. They just slip too easily to get it torqued down right. So I like to start it with the Phillips because it's faster, and then finish with a good size straight. Alright, let's not forget the ground wire. Get that puppy in place. Alright, now we make sure that we've got our wires all in correctly, not crossed or do anything weird. Let's go ahead and let's bend these wires up, put it back in the hole. Okay. Start with one screw. Get that started. Let's get the second screw in, lined up. Okay, there we go. Alright, slowly but surely, we're going to get this GFI outlet switched out. Alright, now that she's back in the hole and we got it snugged up, let's go ahead and turn the breaker back on now that's in the hole and safe. I know that the cover's not on yet, but let's double check it's working correctly before we finish it off 100%. Okay, you can see we got the little yellow light on there. Sometimes they're different colors. We're going to reset the outlet. Okay, that one there. Now, I'm just going to use my handy dandy little circuit tester here. Plug it in. You guys can see the lights come on. Alright, so that's good. And then I'm going to test the next outlet in line. And that is also working there. Okay. Now, And you just put the cover plate back on. I won't take your time showing you that. Guys, I hope I was able to explain how a GFI outlet works, how to install it, you know, two different ways, whether you want the outlets behind it to be protected or if you don't want them to be protected, if you want them to be a standard outlet. Yeah, I hope I was able to teach those things clearly and not too lengthy. Guys, please subscribe to the channel while you're here. Click that subscribe button because it always helps. I'll have clickable links in the description down below for the entire electrical series that I'm making here, along with a link to my website, greyhoundengine.com, which I'll have a page on there for this, along with many other things around the house and other things too. Lots of great stuff there. Guys, thanks again.